Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'll be talking about Fiberine, my experience with them, review, quality, price, everything that has to do with installing a high top on my van, how I feel about it, how I feel about the company, how I feel about the installation process and scheduling process, on all of those good things. One thing before we get started, actually, I will be filming a Q&A pretty soon, probably the next couple of days. I already collected quite a few questions from my installation video of the high top and from the videos before. So if you haven't had a chance to ask me a question on those videos, don't forget to drop your questions in this video. I will take all these questions and include them in my Q&A. If there's anything you want to know about the van, the high top, me personally, Jed, Lily, what have you, drop those questions down below and I will answer it in my Q&A video. So number one thing I want to talk about is the price, because that's probably number one question that I get asked is how much did it cost? Our price for our van specifically, and we have a 1997 Chevy Express extended body, which means it's a lot longer than the normal one, was just under $4,000. And yes, it is expensive, but you do get what you pay for. The reason why ours was a little bit more expensive because we did pay for installation, which was around $800. You don't have to get installation done by them if you don't want to, if you know how to install yourself. But I would highly recommend having them do it because they are professionals. They've been doing it for over 30 years. And they do an amazing job. We also paid for reinforcements. I don't know if you saw in my previous videos, we actually had them put in 2x4s along the long way on the high top on the inside, and they're embedded into the high top for support. And we also had them put a 1/2 inch piece of plywood on the top of the roof. And the reason we did that is because we're going to be installing quite a few things on the roof. We have 2 roof vents. We're going to be installing solar panels on the top of it. We're also thinking about getting a roof rack and putting some solar showers on there. So that way if we want to carry water on top of the roof, we can. The reinforcement itself allows you to put up to 350 pounds of weight on top of it without it sinking or breaking or cracking, which is amazing. And the reinforcements on the sides, the reason I had them do that is because we're going to be mounting our boosted boards on the side of the roof on the inside. And those are pretty heavy. They're like 20 something pounds each. So the reason why we did the reinforcements is we can comfortably mount things on the roof without fear of it breaking or cracking or something like that happening. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. If you know you're not going to be installing too many things on the roof, then you can get away without the reinforcements, but we felt like we needed it. Whoa. Sorry guys, there's like 2 military helicopters flying by. That is so weird. Anyways, yeah, so we did that in installation. We didn't pay for the coating on the inside of the roof. So if you saw my videos before, you can see this kind of ugly brown color in the inside. And the reason for that is because we didn't want that shiny white glossy thing on the inside of the van. It just wouldn't match the inside. And we want to put something that matches our walls and our cabinets. So we're still trying to figure out what we're going to do exactly. We have a few ideas, but if you have any ideas on how to do the inside of the roof to make it look pretty, drop it down in the comments below. Do I think that the price was fair? Absolutely. Yes, it is expensive, but it's so worth it. I feel like they did an amazing job that justified the price. Plus, it is a lot of work. Working with fiberglass is hard work, and it can be kind of dangerous. So $4,000 for the make of it, and they do make them custom, and reinforcements and installation, I felt like a fair price. Next thing I want to talk about is customer service. Customer service is probably the best customer service I received from any company ever in my life. It was truly amazing. From the first phone call that I ever made to them, which was months ago, to the day of the install, they were amazing. Super helpful. You call them and you ask them questions and they give you suggestions and give you all the different high tops they have and can make. And it's very personable. When I was talking to the lady, I'm sorry, I forget your name, she made me feel like I was talking to a friend. You know, I was talking to somebody, I was asking somebody for advice, and she was giving me her honest advice, and that felt amazing. And I had 1.5 million questions, and they were able to answer all of them for me without making me feel like I'm a burden, which is amazing. Emails as well, they're very, very fast at responding, which is amazing. From when I officially placed my order, I called them, I asked a lot of questions, I officially placed my order, then she sent me an email with like invoice that detailed everything I'm getting, like the high top itself, the kind it is, the reinforcements, the price, all the prices were breaking down. It was super quick, and then they gave me options of either mailing them a check or going to the bank and depositing money directly into the account, which was awesome because I didn't feel like mailing a check for $2,000, because you do have to pay the deposit of at least half of the price so they can start making it. And then about 2 weeks before we got there to install it, me and Jed started kind of having a lot of questions about the installation and what we need removed. So I would email them questions and they would respond super quickly. It was ridiculous amount of questions. We also sent them a video of inside of the van so they can tell us what exactly we need to remove and whatnot. And they were super, super helpful. Overall, the customer service experience was amazing. Let's see, next thing would be the installation. The installation itself was amazing. I mean, I've never got the high top installed in any other van, so I can't really compare ours to anything else. But I have seen Bob Boss's video on his high top and the things that he showed. And this installation is top notch. They really, really made sure that everything fit properly, everything was sealed off. They went above and beyond, and I am truly grateful for that. They sealed it on the outside, they sealed it on the inside. They even sealed our windshield. The seal around the windshield was coming off. So when they put the high top, I make sure to seal the high top and the seal on the windshield together so there's no leakage going on. They triple check everything they do. And when you get there to look at the van, they have you walk around and they explain to you everything they did and show you everything and make sure it's done properly. And even a few weeks later, let's say it starts raining and you do have a leak, they encourage you to come back so they can fix their work. They've been in business for about, I think they said 35 years, and in 35 years they never had a customer come back that had a leak or had any complaints, which says something. It is a family-run business, which makes me feel a bit more comfortable. And you can tell that they're all very, very hardworking people. Every single one of them. They were hardworking, they're on top of it, they're getting stuff done. And it was just an amazing experience overall. Timeline. From the day I put in the order to the day we got there for installation, it was about a month. Even though it's a small family business company, they are very, very busy. So if you want to use them to install a high top for your van, I would recommend doing it November, December, because the time right before summer, they're pretty much booked because everybody wants to get their high tops done, in time for the summer. And I think beginning of summer is also very booked. The winter time is that when they're slow enough to fit you in. However, they are closed the last 2 weeks of Christmas. Or of December, sorry. So I felt like the timeline was proper. They do have to make the high top custom made, and it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to make it. So the timeline was perfect. From the time I placed the order to the time we had to get there, we had plenty of time to kind of think everything through and get there and drive there and remove everything, whatever we needed to remove, even though we waited till absolute last day. It just, because it took them a month to make it, I felt very, very comfortable knowing that the high top would fit our van perfectly. It wasn't just the high top they made some time ago, it was freshly done, custom made high top, and that is amazing. And last but not least, let's talk about quality. Quality is amazing. It's truly, truly amazing. Once again, I've never seen a high top done before. I've never had it done myself, so there's nothing I really compare it to. But I have seen vans with the high top that was installed after the van was made, and seeing those vans and this van, you can tell that this is quality. On the outside, it looks like the van was built with the high top on it. It doesn't look like it's just something that was added afterwards. It fits perfectly. It looks amazing. They really took their time to make it perfect for us. They really went above and beyond to make sure that we're getting a quality product, and they stand by it. I can't even, I'm so grateful and so amazed by the company and by the quality of it. It's just top of the notch, it's top of the notch. Let's say, what else can I say about it? On a scale from 1 to 5, what kind of rating would I give them? Absolutely 5. If I could go higher, I would, but it stops at 5. It's definitely 5. The best company I ever had a pleasure to work with. They definitely go above and beyond for every single customer they work with. And you can definitely, once you go there and get your high top done by them, you feel like you're kind of part of the company. They make you feel so I don't even know what to say. It is an amazing company. The quality, the installation, the customer service, every single step of the way, I felt very comfortable. And I definitely would recommend them. Once again, if you have any questions, if I missed anything, please drop them in the comments down below, and I'm going to answer them in my next Q&A video. If you have any suggestions on what we can do on the inside of the van to make it look pretty, whether we need to use cloth or something else, let us know. We definitely don't want to just put a piece of wood over the reinforcements, because we will lose some space. We don't want to lose much space because the van is small, even with the high top. If you have any ideas on how we can do it, please let me know. And we'll definitely look at them. And once we start doing the inside of the roof, we'll film every single step of it and show you guys what we decided to do. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's just me sitting and talking and showing you some clips of the van, but I still hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it answered some of your questions. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. That definitely helps. Stay tuned for more videos, of course. I always post awesome videos. And I'll see you guys next time.